Hi, I'm Secretary of State Ken Detzner, Florida's Chief Elections Officer. In Florida, you have 3 ways to exercise your right to vote: voting by mail, early voting, or voting at the polls on Election Day. Make sure your voice is heard. Get ready, get set, vote. Visit yourvoteflorida.com for more information.
This message is sponsored by the Florida Department of State, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
This is Talk 1470.
Talk 1470.
WNN.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Time now for New Business on Main Street with your host, Russell. Each week, Russell takes an in-depth look at another exciting business. To get in on the discussion, call toll-free 888-565-1470. Now, let's talk business. Your business. With today's guest, here's Russell.
Hi, good evening. Russ Johnson here. Welcome to WNN. That's 1470 AM, 95.3 on the FM. And we are back again with business on Main Street. What's on Main Street? What's new? I tell you what, this product, HGH, the human growth hormone, is really taking off all across the country. I got some reports today. The company started last December, and so far this year, I think they've done somewhere in the vicinity of $50 million in volume. As a matter of fact, last month they did $10,700,000 in volume and growing. And it looks as if by the end of the year, if everything pans out, they would have done somewhere around $80 million this year with 62, maybe let's call it 72,000 people who are joining as representatives and customers. So anyway, we have some guests who are talking about this, have more information than I could possibly have about the product and what it does for you. We have Dr. Victor Genchi. Dr. Genchi, good afternoon, good evening. How are you, sir? You with me?
Having me on, Russell.
Okay, Cynthia, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
Okay, fine, thank you. Listen, Cynthia, thank you very much for being with us. And this is Cynthia Slavin, and I really appreciate Cynthia for not only taking the product, but joining us and spreading the word about what the product is doing for her and other people, and looking at the possibilities of helping a lot of other people to become successful and healthy. Cynthia, you've been on the product for how long? And if
for about 4 months. I've been on the product for about 4 months.
Okay. May I ask, what has it done for you?
Okay, I'm very fit to begin with, but I wanted to lose like 6 more pounds, and didn't want to starve myself because that makes me binge, and I don't want to go there. I eat healthy. I exercise 2 to 3 hours a day, but I couldn't get the last 6 pounds off of me, and I'm thin, but I wanted to be leaner. I wanted to be a little bit more ripped. I'm a personal trainer, and I like that look. Well, I lost 6 pounds since I've been doing that HGH, the New Life HGH, and I feel amazing. I mean, I'm 61 years old. I've tried to train 20-year-olds, and they can't keep up with me. So I must be doing something right, and I really feel that the HGH has really helped me.
But Cynthia, you're in the gym quite often. We talked about it earlier today. And so what kind of workout do you do as such a young lady like you? What do you do?
I do something called a megaformer, which is a form of Pilates, but it's a much more difficult workout because it's done very slow. When you're working the muscle that slowly, you are not working on momentum. When people are doing fast reps, fast repetitions, it's all momentum. When you're just slowing it down to a 5 to 8 count, you are working, you're in that muscle, and that's the kind of workout I do.
Well, in terms of your diet, what do you do in terms of?
Diets, I try to stay off the carbs. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, mainly vegetables. 4 to 8 ounces per day of protein. And again, I exercise 2 to 3 hours a day.
Where do you get your protein?
And I do have one meal a week that's a cheat meal. But not a cheat day. I have a cheat meal.
Wow. So you really...
And yes, I've leaned up, and I have lost 6 pounds because I wasn't going to starve myself, that I have not been able to lose. And people notice. People are noticing.
Well, you're in such good shape. It's hard. How
20-year-olds are not in my kind of shape. That I got to tell you.
Okay, all right. How about sleep? Does it help you sleep? Well, I
Yes.
can't. A lot of people are talking about.
Yes, sleep. But yes, I sleep. I sleep very well, and I've noticed I've been sleeping better since I've been doing the product, using the product.
Right. Okay. Now we have Dr. Victor Genchi with us. Doctor, are you there?
Yes, I'm listening.
Great,
It's
Doctor. Thank you.
How Cynthia's getting such a good response.
Absolutely.
I am.
And Doctor, you've been on the product, and you know a lot about the human growth hormone product that's been on the market for a number 30 years now. Give the audience some history about the product and what it does for the body.
Certainly, I'll try to do it in about 45 seconds.
45 seconds is
It's a little
good.
difficult to do, but HGH has been used traditionally for quite some time now, for about 30 years, as an IV injection or IM injection product, which you do twice a day. Of course, this was extremely awkward, quite often to have to go to an office to get 2 injections or do them at your home. This was uncomfortable for many people, causing a lot of side effects, some of which were advanced carpal tunnel syndrome and many other side effects. However, it overall did provide a great reverse in the effect of aging, strengthening of the immune system, quite often improving the sexual performance and blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, all of these improved greatly. So it's just marvelous that we have a gel product topically applied that's safe without side effects and effective in a way that it tends to modulate our hormone system and coordinate the hypophyseal pituitary adrenal axis. It's just a wonderful product that has been shown over and over again in many studies to be extremely effective.
Up until this time, it's been what they call a vanity product. People in Hollywood and those who have big pockets, in terms, a lot of them, mucho dinero, could afford it, usually $1,000, $2,000 per injection and all that. But now, the change now, and the excitement is because it's more affordable. Can you talk about that, and can you talk about how do you apply it? What's the application of using the product on a day-by-day basis?
Well, certainly. It's recommended that it's applied twice a day. It's a very simple application of a gel to the thin areas of skin on the body, in the antecubital fossa on the forearm of your arm, and rub together from wrist to antecubital fossa until it's dry and there's no moisture from the product left. This immediately goes into your bloodstream, and as you know, maybe some folks don't know, that the circulation immediately absorbs the HGH, and it's taken to the liver, and it's turned into IGF-1. IGF-1 is what we want, and this is what does all the marvelous things in balancing and modulating the hormonal systems in our body. Keeps us young and keeps us in balance.
Absolutely. All right, Cynthia, back to you. You are now not only taking the product, and over the past 4 months have received some benefits from the product, and you're excited about those benefits, especially losing those 6 pounds. But How do you?
And I'm leaner, and I'm more muscular, and I'm leaner in the last 4 months.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I'm leaner, and I have more muscle. It's not, I'm not losing muscle. I'm losing fat. When
Okay.
you lose weight, you lose muscle too. But I'm not losing muscle, just fat.
Okay, excellent. That's a big difference.
Yes, that's important to me. I work too hard to lose that muscle.
Absolutely. You want to keep your muscle. So listen, in addition to, for the people who want to get on the HGH, do you have a way they can go to a website or a number to call and get more information?
Or if they want to go to my website, it's the letter U, life.com/Cynthia, CYNTHIAS. So it's newulife.com/Cynthia S.
Okay, great. Now, how do you propose to market the product? What do you think? What's going to be your technique, your strategy, and skill set in marketing the product throughout, since it's kind of brand new in the state of Florida?
I don't believe in selling. I believe in sharing.
Okay.
I share my experiences. You can look at what I've accomplished, and that's how I sell. But I don't like to call it selling. I like to call it sharing by experience. And that speaks for itself. I can't promote something I can't believe in. That's why I'm not a big multi-level marketer person, but I love this product and I believe in this product, so I would share it.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, even in what we do on a day-by-day basis, you, me, and many others in the community, when we recommend and promote something that we found is a good theater, it's a sale, it's a good motion picture that we've seen, go to a restaurant, it's a good dinner, we always promote and share and talk about our experiences. And so the same is with this. When you're using the product, you got your results on it, you're very pleased with the results, and so you tell other people about it. Any other methodology that people who want to get on the product and then share with others and even make some additional money, any other methodologies are you going to use?
Well, they can get on the website and they can sign up to promote the product themselves and share it with their friends. And this is an extra way of making money while making everybody else healthier. So you can go to my website, or you could hit shop now, or you can sign up to share the product, share with other people. And they can make money, and you can make money.
Yeah, the nice thing about that is, so people say, you had mentioned something about network marketing or multi-level marketing or whatever you want to call it, networking. Some people say they're very uncomfortable trying to sell something, if you will, that they don't believe in, one, to even sell something at all. But when we talk about something that is beneficial to you in terms of your health, you would want to share that with people that you know and that you like and respect. Is that right, Doctor?
That's exactly right. And there's got to be some credibility comes from within. Right from the heart. Most people that report their stories, some of them report losing fat, gaining muscle, increasing energy levels, increasing immune function. There's been people even reporting that they have facilitated and hastened wound healing, troublesome wounds, and wrinkles being removed, improved skin elasticity. All of this is part of the function of good anti-aging.
Right. So, doctor, for people and other physicians you're talking to, if they want to get in contact with you for additional information about how to take the product, what it does for them, and maybe they might have some other health challenges that they want to overcome, what protocols to use, how would they get in contact with you, doctor?
I'll be glad to answer any questions. You can call Cynthia or I. My phone number is 561-246-2111. I'll be glad to get back to you. If I'm not answering the phone right then, it's because I'm with patients. I usually have patients from 8 to 5, and after that I can return calls, or sometimes during lunch. So feel free to call and ask any questions you like.
Okay, doctor. What I'm going to do is take a break right here, and then we will be right back. WWNN 1470 on the AM, 95.3 on the FM. And this is the Health and Wealth Station of South Florida. We'll be back in just a moment.
Commission sales only. Men and women wanted to take a new health product to the marketplace. Commission sales only. This all-natural homeopathic transdermal HGH gel is an over-the-counter non-prescription FDA-registered product. This gel will eliminate tired and worn-out feelings and give you your energy back. Shocking and surprising benefits have been recorded with no side effects. Company profit sharing and long-term residual income available. Call 561-302-2588 or visit www.411hgh.com. No shots, no injections, no swelling. Rub it on and feel the surge. A little dab will do you. HGH works, so help us to help you. Go to www.411hgh.com or call 561-302-2588. You're listening to today's edition of New Business on Main Street. To join the show, call in toll-free 888-565-1470. Now, back to the business at hand. Here's Russell.
Well, thank you. Back on WWNN, that's 1470 AM, 95.3 FM. And we are talking about HGH, and a lot of people, just a lot of... Doctor... You talked to Chip McGill, some of the other people that are really building big organizations. You've been around this kind of business for a minute or two. What do you see? What is your vision about what you think this has happened? This company has been in existence for about 10 months. Now it has 62,000 people already. They have sold approximately $50 million in products in the last 10 months, and look like before the year end, they'll sell another 30 million or better. And the guesstimate is that next year they should do somewhere around $250 million in volume. The projections are, by the way, and they will have somewhere around 150 representatives all across the nation. What is all the excitement about, Doctor? You getting a sense of this?
Well, the product is carrying this entire wave. Its effectiveness, its ease of application, the affordability, and the fact of the matter is that it doesn't have any downside. There is no negative effects of this product in any way at all. So the fact that it moves itself with quite a bit of momentum, and Chip McGill, as you were saying, has quite a massive following now. I think he sponsored into the company as representatives somewhere near 20, 30 people himself. And evidently it's grown exponentially, and he's got maybe in his business maybe 1,300 or more people. And he's helping them make upwards of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a month each quite easily. And this is quite attractive to many people who want to work at home with a trustworthy product and with a company that is going to pay them fairly and consistently. So the dependability of the company and its integrity is extremely important, and I think it's a win-win here as far as company and product.
Yep. I was talking to Chip the day earlier. I got a surprise for you, Doctor. He, as you indicated, and you're right on target, that he sponsored or brought in about 30 other persons. But his organization now, it's approaching 15,000 people in 10 months. So that's, 15.
Oh my God,
As of he said, I said maybe if I need to
that's
borrow some,
amazing.
we can borrow some money from him, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Cynthia and I, and you, Russell, enjoy helping other people that will appreciate the product and have no clue on how to work it as a business, and that's really very rewarding. And I enjoy that, and I know you do, Russell. And Cynthia, you're going to be magnificent at it. You're just speak from the heart person, so. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Cynthia, how do you see things in the next year with this product of being available for somebody? And it's such a nominal cost to have the product and to be used transdermally. What kind of projections are you making between now and next year?
All I could say is that people should take advantage. I used to be on the injections, the HGH injections, and this costs 1/5 of the price. I stopped them because because I didn't love them. It's just because they were so expensive. So incorporating this is it's a savior. This kind of HGH at this kind of price. The benefits just outweigh the price unbelievably.
Well, they have made it affordable for the average person to participate in the health benefits of this.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's major. That's a major piece. So, all right, well, I really appreciate you being on the program and to just spread the word of...
I also wanted to give out my email.
Please.
If anybody had any workout questions or diet questions or wanted to know how to incorporate the HGH with your diet exercise program, I would love to answer any of those questions. So if you don't mind that I give my email address out.
Please.
It's natural doc, and it's DOC 1000 @gmail.com. Again, natural, the word natural, NATURAL, DOC 1000 @gmail.com.
Okay, great.
Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions.
And since you have been for many, many years a personal trainer, are you still taking on any clients to help them stay healthy and reach it?
I am.
Okay.
I have to evaluate because I want to do the right thing, and I want to make sure they're the right client, and I don't want to take advantage of people that I don't think are going to stick with it. To be honest, I want people that want to stick with it, not weekend warriors.
Okay, so if a person is committed and make a commitment to go all the way,
they can reach out to me on my email, and I'd be happy to talk to them and interview them.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Really appreciate you being on the show. Thank you very much.
And thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Doctor?
Yes.
She's really serious about staying healthy. She exercises, she says, 2 and 3 hours a day some days. And she watches her diet, watch what she eats, exercises on the proper protocol of terms of HGH. So she's a real serious client, huh?
She's real serious, and she'll answer the phone sometimes in the middle of her workout, and you hear her heavy breathing, and she has to explain that she's doing her workout, but she's not going to stop, but she has time to talk to you.
Right. I heard that.
I think it's pretty spectacular.
Well, that's good. She's really determined. And doctor, your practice is coming in good. So anyway, the people who want to get more information from you, they can always give you a call. Is that right?
That's absolutely right. They can email me as well, Victor Genchi, MD @gmail.com.
Oh, how do you spell that, Genchi?
Victor Genchi, GENCHI,
Okay.
MD @gmail.com.
All right, doctor. Thank you, doctor. I really appreciate you being on the show. Really appreciate that.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Anytime.
Okay. Listen, we're coming to the end of the show. Got just about 4 more minutes. What are we, engineer? 4 minutes? 4 minutes left. And so to wrap it up, I really appreciate both Cynthia Slavin and Dr. Genchi being on the show to give us an overview of the credibility of the product and now all we have to do is just partake in using the product and having better health. And for those one or two persons out there who may say, hey, I like to market something that everybody is in need of, who they want the product badly, and so it may be a time to step up and just recommend and promote something that's good for you and good for others. Now, finally, to wrap up the show, do we have a Gaiman Pressman? Are you with us?
Yes, Russ, I'm here. How are you doing tonight?
Fine, thank you. Really appreciate you calling in.
Yes.
Now, you're down in these two other individuals are here, right here in Florida, representing the health and wealth state of Florida. Now, you in Maryland, where the cold weather, has it come your way yet?
Well, it's starting to come, Russ, but we're ready for it. We're taking our HGH 5 days a week, and so we're ready for the winter.
Okay. Tell me, how long have you been on it, and what have you experienced being on HGH?
I've been on the product for about a month now, Russ. My sleep life is really great. It's like watching your own videos through your dreams, but the sleep is really great. The energy level is way up. I've lost about 3 or 4 pounds myself, as Cynthia was saying. So the product works. All you have to do is just take it and let it do its job.
Mm-hmm. So you are marketing that throughout Silver Spring and Gaithersburg and the Washington, D.C. area. Is that right?
Yes, throughout the Washington, D.C. area. That's our domain right now, but it'll go beyond that because this is such a needed product. I expect it to, to travel across the United States.
Mm-hmm. There's a big meeting that's coming up in your area. Could you give me some information on that this weekend?
The meeting will be this coming weekend. It will start on a Friday. It will be a meet and greet on Friday, and it will be all-day classes up until about 5 or 6 the following day on a Saturday. So we're expecting, full house that day, that weekend.
All right. Well, you've been around network marketing, if you will, for a minute, a few years here. Obviously, you've had some tremendous successes in terms of earning a 6-figure income for the past 10 years or so. What would you tell people who have never ventured into the realm of looking at this kind of business model? What would you tell people to do?
Well, first of all, I would tell them to, if you're really concerned about your health and natural health, that this is the product to take a look at. We haven't seen this kind of excitement in the last 20 years in the market. The product is breaking all records and that's for good reason because the product works. As far as the business, for those that have never tried network marketing, I would say just keep an open mind and just learn what it's all about. And once you get your first couple of checks, I think you'll start to understand that the business is very profitable as well.
So in this program, since there's a heightened excitement about using the product and the possibilities of earning that 6-figure annualized income from home, it's the thing to pay attention to, would you say?
I would definitely say pay attention to it. This is the way things are going. This is the information age, and we have the information that people need to, start their own home businesses. I would definitely take a look at this direction.
Okay, for those people in the Maryland area, what is your telephone number in case?
My number is 571-533-2238. My website is hghworks.us, and my web address is www.coachprestongaymon, that's spelled GAYMON.com.
Okay, thanks very much. Hey, that's all the time we have for this program today. This is WNN, 1470 on the AM, 95.3 on the FM. See you next week, same time, same place, same station.
Men and women are wanted for a new business on Main Street. The requirements are you must be self-directed, persistent, and have the willingness to succeed. If, after your difficult work, you succeed, a lifetime annual 6-figure income is available. If interested, go to www.newbusinessonmainstreet.com. If you are despondent, broke, and not satisfied with life, then change your life. Go to newbusinessonmainstreet.com. If you are not happy, then change your life. To change your life, you must change your life. So go to newbusinessonmainstreet.com and change your life. Call 561-302-2588. You have been listening to New Business on Main Street with your host, Russell. If you have a business idea and want to share it on the air, call Russell directly at 561-302-2588. That's 561-302-2588.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff,